We find out now going into map 2. Team Liquid on the defending side. That, of course, then means Fnatic on the attack.
Denial of control here. We're going to leave Fnatic guessing behind this, but both ScreaM and Nivera slip away into garage.
Man of frenzies, bloody health. 3 of them?
A lot of frenzies here in Istanbul.
It's true. It's very true. And if you go by Sliggy's rule, more frenzy, more win, right? So Liquid,
It's a simple logic.
He's a simple man, but that's not a bad thing. So far from the truth. But the 3 for Liquid, let's see if they get the chance to really pull them into position. Again, we're seeing those kind of closer choke points being held. A lot of pressure left towards Jamppi. 4 bullets to play with over here towards Long. That boombot should be pretty indicative, as is now noting 2 players.
Good tag as well, Mistic down to 45 already. Fnatic trying to close the gap on the back of that contact, but dimasic's actually already set up with his paranoia, which will slow things down. Actually, on the other side of things, will be Alfajer. He actually gets away from it. But already 3 players on site here. 30 seconds left. Fnatic don't like what they've seen, and look where ScreaM's got to. He's going to hear all of these steps now.
He's got a paint shot to play with too. Oh the patience. He actually committed on the first. Probably rightly so, because the rest are splitting around towards C. And C was completely alone. Yeah, left to its own devices, which Derke then has taken over and popped the flag of Fnatic towards. Wants to play a little deeper towards CT, maybe try and get ahead of the utility, but no, the Prowl's going to be there, and a quick crunch comes out. Team Liquid swinging the corner, take down Derke for the trade. Good for Enzo, going to push further forward. The fight on B, Alpha wins it. Fnatic not down, not out yet. It's a 2v2. Oh, but the HP looking low. Alpha needs some heroics here. 18 HP, I don't know if he can do much about this one.
He's got to swing. ScreaM's watching garage though. He might be able to get the peek onto soulcas.
Can he deny it? Oh, tap, but he pulls him off the defuse, but it's not enough to get the kill. soulcas is there. And there it is, converting the pistol. Liquid doing what they needed for a long time coming.
And Josh will be grinning ear to ear. It all starts with the pistol.
There he is. There's the odds, eh? Now, any purchase here? No, we got classics coming out. So, nothing much in this one. Let's see what Liquid look like keeping this clean if they can.
Jampy's got to be careful though. His TP's on the right side, so he has to wide swing to get into range, but find anything the other way, and happy to play this one out a little more defensively.
Double swing, really nice. Beautiful time. Like that. I like seeing a little bit of synergy.
The awareness here as well, this one way that goes up on. We're expecting the speed to come through, but with the classics unable to really do much about it.
Did Dimasick catch with that? No. He got too much, now he catches all the attention. Though, gotta be careful. Yeah, falls away from that, allows a little bit more support. Yeah, Nivera picking up what matters. Beautiful. And if you're Liquid, you want every single thing to be clean. You want no mistakes. You need to make up for map 1. Easy to feel out of the game when you're performing poorly. And you can see the crunch coming in. Yeah, it's concise. Liquid. Prime game.
That number of time on the player cans, the number of times he's up on his feet. Fast piece here, actually. The TP soulcas might be able to.
Boaster can only go so far, but he has to keep his life. And Boaster can catch both of God. soulcas and ScreaM. Not reading it right.
dimasick's down to 9 HP.
Careful.
Try to get a little creative with it.
Just a misread on the TP as well. I think he thought
Got
Boaster was back into lobby, but Boaster a little cheeky with it and rewarded. A freeze over on A site though. Said the concern being dimasick down on 9 HP with a Spectre. Stiff breeze will finish him off, but actually, Mistic looking to flash out, Nivera looking to get a little proactive here, and Enzo punishes it.
Yeah, they're not getting the play they want in this at all. dimasick is still super low, and I imagine they will check on it if they were going to
doing the same thing again though. Derke has found the space on C site. You can see actually Jamppi.
Oh, the timing on the backfill.
Considering it.
30 seconds left.
Does Jamppi get this 1v1? Ah, the angle was good. Nice work from Derke. And what an interesting 1v1.
Here.
The 2 countrymen potentially going head to head. As it stands though, C's wide open, 5 standing for Fnatic. We talk about keeping things clean. This is a perfect reply back here, as Liquid didn't have much in this previous round. There is the recovered Phantom, that I believe was dropped over towards Long after Boaster found those 2.
Dima can try and hold on to this, get something done in the next round, but the only thing Fnatic will need is the utility repurchase and an armor for Alfajer. Well, not even considering what the purchase is going to be like for Liquid on the other side of things. I'm curious if this is a trend now from Liquid going to see them contest this early space, because Fnatic did run away with the early round on Bind. And we saw how passively Liquid were playing on defense. They didn't want to risk anything, but they absolutely crumbled when they allowed Fnatic to set up for some of these site hits.
Yeah. So they can disrupt.
I mean, a lot more opportunities here. You're talking about, yeah, disrupting the setup. Way more opportunities to do so here on Haven, the deep site. Whether or not Derke's going to be allowed that space elsewhere. He's stacked up this time. Boaster revealed. No other utility really invested here.
Look at the rotation off the back of this. Careful. They're being really conditioned by these early rounds to wholeheartedly believe in this.
Well, the fact that Jamppi actually fell to Derke, he's going to be conditioned now. That this is beautiful.
It's really well timed. That's both of them on the run. I'm so surprised they both got to keep their life.
And the spacing not quite there on the back of the paranoia. Unfortunate, but on the flip side of that, I'm going to note a lot of presence. The flash is going to come through from Nivera once again. They have to take the fight.
You said you want to see disruption. They are getting in their faces. They're getting proactive mid-round, late round. They're going back in. Nivera unrelenting. And now Derke with it all to do in a 1v4. Not even going to find the first on his way back in. That is what we asked for from Liquid. Mike, are they listening to you? What is going on? Do we then devolve, you know, in something else? Do we then look elsewhere? Jamppi. Again, commitment on this. Different look. Posted towards long. Does dip away. That's going to be sewer control now found for Derke. And it's the same things. It's rinse and repeat here. And there's the ult coming through as well. But Liquid respecting this enough. They're going to dip away. Jamppi takes a shot in the dark but finds nothing.
So we'll get themselves into a post plant here. Full 5v5. Start looking at some of the tools that Liquid have to get back on. He's got 2 flashes, the paint shells. Jamppi already creeping on this angle though.
He's here so early. It's Mistic will swing it. Potentially the timing could be a little off on this. No, just fine for now, yeah. Finds him isolated, Jamppi all alone, and this retake is just not getting started for Liquid. dimasick, soulcas, ScreaM still tucked towards CT, the swing at the same time. It's going to be Fnatic shutting this one down. That is clean work. Right back at them.
The stars align as well. The fault line actually comes back on. Fnatic happy to get proactive there. Ground deficit. Actually, the purchase comes through. It's Frenzy in hand for dimasick.
Oh, big shot to start with. Packed one for Jamppi. And aggression down middle. Not just the pistol this time around. ScreaM gets the value from that to get it back away. He's got support.
Beautiful.
Brother by his side. Saves his life and they get to reset from this. And again, early, disruptive work coming in, keeping space, pushing the map, taking pieces of control. I think Liquid have their work cut out to do this to Fnatic, as we saw in that just prior round, but they know the indicators they need to be hitting in this.
Pushes the onus of responsibility back on Fnatic now, forcing the adaptation. Still decent money in the bank. For the 2v5 here, Enzo and Mistic can really get anything done, looking as if they're going to concede at least. Yeah. That's key as well, like I said, set up with the operator, yes, the contact comes through, but I'm not even sure if it's relevant that they find that on C-Long immediately, sending a player down mid. Nivera, like you said, safe pair of hands behind ScreaM. This is actually
30 seconds left.
Yeah, Jamppi 3 off tour de force. ScreaM actually going hunting right now. 1 off the showstopper. Yeah, you've got to be a little careful about giving up the weapons, because there's not going to be any possibility that Paranoia comes through.
Paranoia Horn, Mistic now stunned. Paint shot comes in, and that's going to be Enzo gone. They've got to know that Mistic is here, surely. Yeah, the flash, and they clean it up. Liquid looking really good.
Actually looking confident. Coming out of that map 1 like this, decisive to come and remove these weapons.
Now, I want to see if Fnatic can find their response. Wait and see when the timeout gets hit for themselves if they do feel they need it. Could be something on the horizon to look for. Again, this purchase, though, is not looking great. Boaster down to the Frenzy. Mistic on the Sheriff. They still have armor to supplement it. Look how deep Jamppi is. Still in range of his TP to note as well, so it's almost a very deep off angle here. Pretty decent read as well, considering you've got, what, 3 players committed towards the C side of the map. One quick swing from B, and there it is, Jamppi again. He's making a habit out of this.
He's starting to hit now.
Yep. and I still say he's one of the most dangerous players with an operator we have flat out. But Derke's found room, an all-rounder with Derke, a specialist of all kinds. Creates space towards the B site. Now where do Fnatic go with this?
They don't get overzealous. They're actually just going to allow Derke to take the space. Nivera.
If he gives this away.
I think they're still going to go for this B plant and leave Alpha with the showstopper. There's a late round piece here in the post plant if they can get it.
Oh, the timing's everything. Alpha could be the downfall
of
them all. 2 players on the side. Alpha has to play this perfectly. Sees one. He waits, and then he strikes. Alpha, perfect timing to keep this one in hand. It looked disastrous for Fnatic at the start, but they're making it work. Derke! Of course he can be, but you see that value once again. Now early work coming in and ScreaM's on the middle. Okay, so it's a paranoia coming in through the sewer. Then you have ScreaM pushing up, but the slow's already going to hit, so he's going to be kind of new to this, has to post it. And right back, 2 of them now, nullifying each other.
I guess ScreaM comes out on top of that in terms of damage dealt.
I guess, yeah.
Enzo looking to post the Nightfall. I think it'll catch, actually potentially, no, it didn't catch anybody. It's what it did. That's going to be 4 noted here. The Fnatic reset off this. They haven't got Derke in a lurk this time around.
Oh, this is so dangerous, soulcas. I don't think he can back away from this one. Does he get the god timing to find safety? No. He's surrounded, he doesn't know it.
I mean, so I think Liquid are considering, yeah, with 4 of us marked, surely they'll rotate off, but Fnatic a pause for thought.
He's still got his haunt, right? So, like, he could find it out late, but...
Boaster's pinging for the paranoia here, so you're going to see Fnatic stack towards long and go off the back of this smoke dropping. But it won't catch soulcas.
He's the one element, the one chance for them. He's got to do a lot of damage, though. Movement back in from Nivera, and you can see it all now. Alpha's already on the site. soulcas goes down. That was the one who could have been the game changer, but no! Nivera!
Oh my god!
3, but it's Boaster answering right back in kind. 3 of his own. Spike now down. You got ScreaM and Jamppi against Derke and Boaster. The big boys now. What can Derke do with this? Holding the first. Shot goes astray. They get a second chance at this. They get to walk towards the site. Boaster has to dip towards long. Derke back up from sewer. A second shot, and that one's going to land. Jamppi dead, and now ScreaM called upon. Can he answer the cry for help here? Tap on the spike, and he wants one of these 2. He'll take the first, but he won't get him down. It's Derke.
It's just 4 members of Fnatic on the other side of this. He's straight swinging it. The bomb line's perfect, but doesn't land.
Alpha gets himself out of danger. Ooh, and these shots so close on either side now.
They're reading the stack, though. Again, with what they've seen on the side, but already the preemptive rotation from Nivera is back in position to set up this long flank.
And it's worked somewhat. ScreaM got 1, but the trade came out. They lost soulcas, but Jamppi's there. He's made it towards site in time. And now they're going to back away, but they haven't taken everything away from this. They've left dimasick over towards garage. A smoke gets committed towards the door, so they still have some information. A quick rotation from ScreaM as well, but B is wide open.
ScreaM down to 56 HP. Got to land something with the Marshal. If he can get posted up, he does get behind default now. So as well, dimasick still got the paranoia to slow things down in garage. That makes it very difficult for Fnatic. But it's looking like they got their sights set on B. Dima with the read.
The timing.
Actually finds the smoke in front of it. Fnatic.
Do they walk?
Do they walk this?
Well, smoke's gone over towards A connector. Paint shell goes in, horn goes up, and it's I wouldn't say it was completely unrisky, but uh-oh, this could be a problem. 20 seconds out, they could be under the gun here. Stunned up, paranoia was invested too. Nivera's connected a great shot. He's found another as well. And it's on Boaster to try and save it, and he can't. Team Liquid. A disastrous start, but experienced head on the shoulders, but masses of investment towards long, Mike.
And look at the response to Boaster TPing into that corner now. No nonsense. Liquid don't want to allow that space, but actually, look at this. ScreaM going to continue through. I mean, Fnatic have completely pivoted towards the Rolling Thunder put in immediately.
Ooh, but a little ahead of it. Was there room? No, dimasick does get denied. I thought he may have caught a glimpse of Alpha. But no, that's a perfect plant. Fnatic flipping the script so quick.
Eyes on Derke. Can he find something in the lurk once again? Jamppi wise to it this time around. He's been punished previously. The smoke goes up the trap.
Oh, the timing!
Jamppi's going to read it.
Huge read from Jamppi. That gives him a fair shot at trying to run this one back in. There is. It's Enzo's timing towards Garage, and just as ScreaM turns his back, the pressure starts to mount. Boaster going to find dimasick. The pressure towards CT is unrelenting. The trades come out. Jamppi's still trying to hold this one together for Liquid. He's doing everything he can for it. And now the defuse starts. Enzo, perfect presence now found. Alpha denying the defuse. And now it's just Jamppi, and he's got that operator, and I think he wants to keep it.
Absolutely going to have to give this one up. Enzo will show his hand, goes for a little spam, but Jamppi gets away. And it's back and forth, 5-5. Dima he had to peel off this previously. He's got to play his life.
How much can one man do? You can't even really slow him down. I think he has to accept that this site is lost and play fully for retake here. Yeah, going to slip away towards CT, get early, steps towards Garage, but again, the Liquid, where's your way back through? Aren't going to come in. Now time's on their side.
Derke actually throws the tour de force in the mix here, so if he finds a kill towards spawn, a slow field could be problematic. So Liquid just looking to get set up here. It's an operator and a sheriff on the way back through.
Nice try for a little combo towards the back of the box, but it's Derke to find ScreaM. You noted that could cause problems for the pusher on CT, but actually dimasick's still going to find Mistic. Good trade for Alpha, but a better one for Nivera. But time's starting to dwindle, and Boaster not being cleared. Absolutely none the wiser. Boaster going to find one, and this is now running out of time. soulcas has to give it up. Again, Fnatic finding so much value now.
We talk about that pendulum swing, the early conditioning, forcing Liquid to come across, address this situation outside A lobby. Fnatic hang around for 2 or 3 more rounds, and then what do? They bet with either.
Again, though, they set this tone, they set the conditioning, and Liquid are still playing to that to an extent. Oh, ScreaM.
A lot of damage. Look at Alfajer, 18 HP.
Fortune on his side, at least to be able to stand in this, but again, I want to see what Fnatic try and do, because they've been having mixed success coming back towards this side.
He has no TP here. He's stuck right now.
Okay.
Well, actually, sorry, we stood on top of it. I didn't even see it there on the minimap. I was worried for a second. I thought it had been destroyed.
That would have been a worry. So they've done a little bit of presence shown towards A-Long. Utility behind it as well, but now showing a little bit of something towards middle. So again, Fnatic
going through the motions now, because they know what happened previously with ScreaM and Nivera setting up that later mid-push, but he's open once again. It's Nivera, no fault line back just yet. So we can't stun an aftershock this plant. Not sure if the cooldown, but...
This time, unless Nivera again fights 2 with the Sheriff, it would be unlikely. Boaster unfazed on top of the site. Alpha going a little bit deeper towards Connector, on towards C. HP is low earlier from you noted the damage coming from ScreaM, but the plant going to come in now, committed at about the 20-second marker. And now Liquid need to make some mayhem out of this if they want to way back in. Boaster greeting him towards the Connector side of things, and chip damage done, but no one converted, no one going down just yet. Nivera and ScreaM still alive, still breathing, but merely for a moment. Fnatic, 3 back-to-back, it's clear-cut work. Fnatic, beautiful form there. This has been a back-and-forth game, and they have come out on top of that. This looks much different, but we need to find out, Mike, as we start the second half.
Yeah, see if they can carry this across now. A chance to redeem themselves. Jamppi straight up here. Derke tries to swing, but lots of information found early on. These 3 separate members. On the back of that, look at the progress. Fnatic have got 4 stacked up outside A lobby. It's only Derke with 20 HP on the other side of the map. Where do Liquid settle on? Looks like actually a fast B piece.
They're happy with this one. Going right on in, smoke towards A connector.
Got to be conscious, this mid retake's going to come very quickly though, with 4 members so deep on A lobby.
How prepared can they be with this? soulcas could do with a lot of damage, you know, pick up a kills here and there, but now under pressure, they've got so much utility to run it back in as well. Alpha takes him out of the equation, and now you look towards Derke, doing a little bit of damage, mostly just getting information towards Garage as well. Mistic can now help him out. In perfect unison, Fnatic are absolutely running through until then. The headshot machine is back to find 2, give him a chance in, it's been Nivera.
It's Jamppi. He's got 3 shots, 3 enemies.
He has to hit every single one of these in my mind. That's the first. He misses it. It's not looking good. It ain't looking pretty. 21 HP and Fnatic are at the door. They're on the defuse. And they are looking so good at this.
Essentially swapping places there. Derke coming around to make that a full...
Now you work cut out. Liquid thought they'd been maybe alleviated from their problems of the curse, but no, it comes back to haunt them once again. Now they need to really stoke up the fires here, because Fnatic is starting to really hit Derke. Claim Jamppi's life.
Actually, a slow start for Derke, but he had his opposite man, and there was constant pressure towards Jamppi, and it's a key engagement here on the attack for Liquid as well. Jamppi has to equalize in the head-to-head. ScreaM though. Whether or not Alfajer actually spotted that, yeah, I think he did, because Enzo try and throw the C's in. It will catch on, but no damage to follow through. Fnatic actually, yeah, full clearing back through garage.
Super proactive. Leaving nothing to chance, nothing to question. With this utility invested, they should be fully aware, but do they know the wrap? Does it matter when Derke is doing this? Just pinning them down. One by one. And he might just get some more. He's getting overconfident here. Alpha, the one to be the safe pair of hands at the end, but it was looking pretty much solid from the start. This is 9 now for Fnatic.
Could have to make a stand. Could have been around 15.
Our expectations high, because Fnatic are looking nasty with what they're trying to do, and let's see the combo. Catches no one, but it puts dimasick right in the... What? In the firing line, he pulls the Boaster, and only gets one for it, but Fnatic, they found 2. And now there's only 3 remaining, and Derke's behind them, they have no idea, and soulcas is going to be haunted by this. Then again, the fort not going to happen. Nivera maybe equaling this out somewhat, but it's still a 2v3. Spike back in hand, he wants nothing to do with that corner. The brothers to try and save this. Boaster taking the space towards long. How much can these two do?
It's got the paint shell to work with. Fault line's going to be back up and the aftershock, but looks as if they might actually try and backfill through a link. I mean, considering here, but Fnatic are so disconnected, there's not going to be a peak. It's all just buying time for Fnatic to slow clear through the rest of the map.
Okay. Committed the utility. At least from Nivera. Still has a little to play with, and they're going to double stack towards backside.
They can play off, out of line of sight here because of the utility they have.
Yep.
They need a kill. They need to equalize these numbers.
Still a haunt on Enzo and a Prowler, and he's the first one to get in. Nivera goes down, and now it's all on ScreaM. Fort goes up. He's looking for targets. He's looking for players out of place, but now they're going to be closing in. Boaster still off to the right side. He is surrounded, and there is no escaping Fnatic. Double digits now made. Team Liquid are in dire straits.
That could be the nail in the coffin. See what the purchase looks like for Liquid if they even want to invest anything here to save the day. Not in ScreaM's hands. I mean, the trade on the showstopper, but Nivera putting that to use. You think here Derke's in that position once again at the top of Supers.
Imagine if he hits the one through the box as well there. That's...
But all it does is force a repurchase from Fnatic. The benefit of 3 rounds to start the second half. Liquid still got work to do to break it. Showstopper to work with. dimasick has his TP as well. Oh, Boaster.
Nice.
Beautiful opener, and it's dimasick to fall. Now Liquid have to find kills. Actually, spam nearly.
He's reading it right. Galaxy brain work, and the paranoia could as well. ScreaM, he's just blind sending this, and Boaster's still alive. Gets out of there with his life. Marked and falls away. Respects the B take. Plants come in, and Liquid at least have the time on their side. But can they hold this post plant now? So much utility probably still into play for Fnatic.
Still got the aftershock as well, and that's key in this scenario. Fault line back in 5 seconds. Paint shell to work with. A little bit of post plant confidence, surely, for Liquid in this situation. Aftershock sent out very early on though, ahead of that tap.
And Haunted went close. Alpha's the one to catch Jamppi. Boaster follows up to ScreaM. They're just spraying away at him. Nivera's 2 HP. He's trying to dodge bullets. He can't get away with it. And now soulcas has to face the music. It's 11th for Fnatic. They're just in their stride now.
It's clinical. Absolutely dismantling. A couple of sheriffs to work with as well. Boaster again looking for it. A little bit of chip damage actually onto Nivera. That's one of the rifles, so
The crowd now realizing we are this close. A couple more rounds for Fnatic and they are across the line. Liquid starting to look like they're running on steam, and Derke just doing this. He's sticking around even later, does eat the flash in the end. Boaster trying to move into this. That's super dangerous. If he gets to keep his life, I'll be surprised he does. Gets to keep himself living, but Jamppi moving into this. And there's a window of time. Oh, but his backfield Mistic reads it well. Never let it go for a second as Derke. Oh, he's shot after shot! Oh, for Derke in the round. Hitting his stride towards the end here for Fnatic. And this is going to be 12. And Liquid have so little left, they have to do it now.
What a beautiful...
Liquid on the verge of destruction, homeward bound potentially. But there's one thing who has something to say about it, and it's Jamppi. Takes down the hometown hero. Alfajer removed from this round. Mistic, unnoted.
Yeah. Won't matter too much though, as Liquid will stack 5 towards long. Enzo forced a little deeper, but doesn't actually. Nivera finds the wallbang. What a fantastic reveal from soulcas.
Mistic is still here. If he can do 1, 2 kills, maybe it's not over yet. Not quite enough. soulcas still stands on 9. And that's it. Another for Liquid, 4 standing. Big start for Jamppi there.
Previously for him, but see how deep they dig here. A slower approach here from Liquid. Gets so deep. He catches soulcas off guard. Look at where that death marker is.
Yeah, right by spawn. Just about having to navigate their way away from this, but look at what's here. Boaster's here. Alfajer's here. They're so ready for this. Yeah, Boaster might get noted, but it's Alpha waiting. Paranoia does not connect towards one. So yeah, Boaster's in danger, but he's got a bailout. He's got Alfajer standing. Gets forced out of position, but they are clutching at straws. Nivera going to try and stride forward, but he's met by force. And now down to 2, Jamppi and dimasick in a 2v4. The odds far from favorable. Do they find any step, any way forward? They don't have any idea about Boaster, and it's all but over. From icons to bygones, Team Liquid are going home as Fnatic finally have